Morning guys, so today is Wednesday. We're gonna do some short trips for Uber Eats. Now, bago natin i-start yung car, merong mga pre-checks na usually ginagawa ko twice a week or at least once a week. I'll show you before we start the car. So kailangan natin i-check yung mga oil, coolant and brake fluid. So since yung kotse na to wala siyang power steering, hindi na natin yung kailangan i-check. So less maintenance. I'll show you where to check it. Okay. So lock the hood. Okay, now sa engine bay, we go check the coolant. Okay, which is okay. Reserve is okay. Okay, now brake fluid and the engine oil, which is okay pa since hindi natin kailangan punasan dahil kagabi pa siya naman hindi umaandar, so that's fine. But I would recommend punasan nyo to check nyo ulit. Ayan, yun nakakalang check. Okay, so after natin ma-pre-check yung kotse, now we start the car. Before you start, make sure that it's on park or neutral. Okay. Now habang iniintay natin si Uber at nagwa-warm up pa yung car, let's see what we can do. Alright, so time check 11:40, and we're just gonna do Uber until 3 in the afternoon. May pasok na agad, kita nyo $21, 10 kilometers McDonald's, which is pretty good. Si Laika palis pa ng papuntang work. Let's see. Babe, Kaway ka sa ano? Kaway ka sa followers. Kaway ka sa followers. Nakikitaan nila.
Hindi naman.
Sige na. Okay. So late na siya, guys. Hindi ko yung sinabi, Now let's go. Okay. I think it's gonna be a good day today. But since nasa school si Lauren, we can only do a few hours. So kinaganda nito kay Uber, no? Masyadong or super flexible mo siya pwede gawin. So anytime you're free, you can do the job. As long as may store na open, pwede. So sa akin sobrang compatible niya kasi nga my daughter is in school, and yung uwian niya like 3:15, hindi masyadong swak sa mga works sa iba, gaya ng mga office work kasi 8 to 5 yun. So sa mga gusto mag-sign up sa Uber, madali lang na may requirements as long as meron ang driver's license, especially yung driver's license dito sa Australia, and of course car. Usually or dati nagmo-motorbike ako, magamit ako ng Honda CBR 125 para sa delivery. Pwede rin yung bike, yung iba electric scooter, pero mostly makikita mo na sila sa malalaking city like Sydney, Adelaide, Melbourne, Brisbane. Kasi sa mga malalaking city medyo mahirap yung parking, hindi accessible sa lahat. Hindi ka pwedeng tumigil sa kalsada, may mga fines. So yun, gumagamit sila ng scooter or bicycles. Pero puro electric naman, kaya medyo okay din. Dati nung nagmumotor ako, medyo okay kasi yung motor, syempre sobrang tipid niya sa gasolina, sobrang dali niyang i-park. Pero again, dito sa Australia, yung motorcycle kailangan may separate license ka, especially pag nakuha mo na yung car license, may separate bike license pa. So I decided na to stick na lang sa kotse. Kaya ako nakapag-drive dati kasi LTO license pa yung gamit ko. Kasi ang hirap guys, ang hirap mapasa yung practical, actual driving exam. I failed once, tapos nag-schooling ako before my second exam. And then, yun, sinuwerte. Sa pangalawa, medyo simerte tayo at nakapasa tayo sa driving exam sa WA. Tapos when we moved here in South Australia, madali lang yung transfer, no? Wala lang cheche poreche. Bawat state may iba-ibang driver's license. So once nakakuha ka na sa isang state and you move into a different state, you just have to go to DOTR o yung parang LTO sa atin, then sila na bahala mag-transfer. Okay, now we're going to McDonald's. Sa mga nag-comment pala, no, sa first video natin, shoutout kay sa best friend ko si Clarence and one of my high school friends si Jericho Lopera. Hope to see you guys soon. At sa mga kaibigan ko dyan sa Cavite, no, sa family and friends, kamusta kayo lahat? So yung weather natin today medyo cloudy, which I always prefer kasi hindi mainit, hindi mahirap lumabas at pasok sa sasakyan. So may dalawang klase ng Uber, no? Isang Uber Eats, dalawang klase na pwede kang mag-earn kay Uber. Isa na yung Uber Eats, then Uber Ride. May iba pang platform gaya ng DoorDash and Menulog, pero in this town Uber tsaka Menulog pa lang yung meron. Okay. So we just got here in Macca's. So our first pickup, Macca's. So Macca's yung tawag nila sa McDonald's. Okay. Now we only have 5 kilometers to go to the drop-off point. So guys, share ko lang, no, itong pag-Uber Eats dito sa Australia, medyo hindi siya hassle, no. Kung mapapansin nyo, hindi natin kailangan tawagan yung customer. I think it's rare na tatawagan yung customer dahil usually sa ibang scenario na nangyayari, kailangan mo silang tawagan is when something needs to be changed, like sa mga grocery orders, or kung hindi mo sila makita, like yung address nila, or sometimes gusto nilang uh, meet at the door request and then hindi sila lumalabas, doon mo lang sila kailangan tawagan. So people na kagaya ko, minsan introvert, swak na swak siya, no? Medyo hindi siya kasi sa akin. Isa pa, you will enjoy na makita na ibang lugar. At least alam mo yung within the city, alam mo yung marami ka lang nakikilala. And sa akin, I enjoy working with my car kasi sa ibang state na kapag buying sila ko ng cars, na-enjoy ko yung magkalikot ng kotse, mag-modify, mag-ayos. Which is good kasi here in Australia medyo pag nagpa-repair ka sa mga mekaniko, medyo I will not say everyone, no? Pero yung iba medyo pricey. So mas maganda yung alam mo kung ano yung mga dapat mong gawin para mas tipid. Okay. So yung last vlog natin, no? We started at 8:15, around 8:15, and then we ended like 8:47 something, so 8.5 something hours, and we earned like $500. So that was a good day, but not every day is gonna be a good day. So sa akin, ina-average ko lang yung work ko na 200 to 250, which is really good for 8 hours. Kasi I wouldn't recommend this for full time. Maganda siyang part time, I would say. Kasi ngayon may work pa rin ako sa ibang company, no? I work in a kitchen and sometimes chef. Then I work in a cafe. Marami na tayo naging work kasi 3 years na tayo sa Australia. When I first got here, share ko lang, no? When I first got here, my first work is McDonald's or Macca's, doing Macca's as a service crew. And then nag-work din tayo sa mga petrol station or gas station sa BP. What else? And then we moved to WA. Again, we work in BP petrol station. At the same time, while we're doing BP or nag-work sa petrol station, nag-Uber din tayo, no? Kasi I think medyo malaki yung kaltas ng tax dito sa Australia. So usually 30% sa buong sahod yung kinakaltas sa'yo. Kaya if you have a family here, medyo hindi sa spot. Kailangan mo talagang mag-side hustle. So survive ka ng Uber as long as may sipag at tiyaga ka, okay na okay siya. Medyo malapit na tayo, no? 2 kilometers na lang. So sa may mga questions, sa may tanong about sa Uber, just comment down below and I'll try to answer it. I'm not a citizen here. We're not a permanent resident yet. Family is in a working visa. So which means na wala tayong limit sa pag-work, no? Kaya sok na sok tayo kay Uber. Okay. So this one is meet at the door. which is nice. Guys, malapit lang tayo sa yung town. Sobrang liit lang niya, no? Parang Cavite. Parang GMA Cavite lang din talaga. So, in less than 5 minutes, pwede kang umuwi anytime na gusto mo. Parang yung main town is just 3 kilometers away. So guys, kung makikita nyo, medyo nasa dulo tayo ng town, ng lugar namin. So wala na kayong makikita dito bandang mga bahay, nasa edge tayo. See you later. Okay. Alright. So guys, gano'n lang kabilis, no? Wala pang 10 seconds. We already earned $20, so $21 to be exact. Okay. So here in Australia, no, nag-work na ako sa different company. Mapansin nyo, ang rate kaya sa Macca, sa McDonald's, my rate was around $28 per hour. When I worked with BP petrol station, parehas siyang 34 something, almost $35. Now here in the kitchen, here in South Australia, it's around 31 something like that, or $32. Here, working with Uber Eats, you can get up to $60 to $70 per hour, depende na lang sa sipag mo talaga. Hindi ko sinasabi nag-a-apply ito sa lahat, okay? Because back in WA, usually nag-average lang ako doon ng $30 per hour, $35 per hour, which is already good enough for me, I think. Because again, you don't have to, like, kung mag-work ka sa company, the time you consume going to work and going home adds up to your working hours, petrol, and the cost of living here. Kaya na, guys, pag nasa ibang bansa na tayo, kailangan natin masanay na wag na tayo mag-convert, no? Wag natin i-convert sa peso, kasi pag dollars yung ini-earn mo, dollars to yung ginagastos mo. So let's just be thankful for what we get and always work hard for what we get. Okay, now we're waiting for a second delivery. Since napakalapit na sa bahay, pwede tayo magantay sa bahay. Pwede mo rin gawin yun, no? Kung wala pa, pwede mo nang umuwi, drink something, eat something while you're waiting. Pero ngayon dapat medyo busy na, pero we'll see. So guys, since wala pang pumapasok and it's been 10 minutes, we will go to a hotspot location para pasukan tayo ng order, no? So usually with the bookings kay Uber, one or two delivery orders ang natatanggap ko dito sa lugar namin. Pero dati dun sa city, maximum of 3 orders at the same time. which is good kung may incentive, matatapos mo siya agad. But here again, since it is just a small town, nakakatanggap ka lang ako ng maximum of 2 orders at the same time. So again, pagka hindi ka pinapasukan, no, isa sa mga tips ko is punta ka sa hotspot. Yung mga hotspot usually malalapit siya dun sa madalas may nag-order, like Macca's, Woolies, Coles. Tambay ka lang dun, give it 5 minutes and usually may papasok na. So ngayon, isa sa mga incentive ni Uber is referral. I think you can get $200 to $300 per referral. Pero kailangan din nila, yung may re-refer mo, kailangan nila makakompleto ng, I'm not sure if 15 or 40 trips. When I started doing Uber here, after 40 trips, nakatanggap ako ng $500. So aside from earning from trips, nagkaroon din ako ng bonus, no? But it is just a one time, which is not bad. So sa mga gusto mag-sign up na nandito na sa Australia, I'll try to put down the link. Kung saan kayo pwede mag-sign up para may referral bonus din kayo. Okay, may nakuha tayong order, $26 for just 4 kilometers. Ito ay isang Woolworths order. So usually ito yung mga click and collect eh. Yung mag-grocery yung customer through the app and then we will pick it up and deliver it to the customer. So iba-ibang klase. Sometimes you have to do the grocery for the customer, which is also good because kunyari kung may kailangan kang bilhin sa grocery, pwede mo na rin gawin at the same time. Just make sure that it will not consume a lot of hours na to the point na mahaba yung travel time o waiting time for the customer. Okay, so we're here in the waiting area. Madalas naman mabilis lang yung mga ganitong order. Hindi mo na kailangan pumunta sa shop kasi yung mga representative ng Woolies or Coles na yung magdadala ng order sa'yo. So just wait in the car. So kay Uber din, binibigay niya rin ng details yung kung anong pipick upin mo, not specifically, but kagaya nito 11 grocery bags, 47 kilograms, which is not bad. So ito, kasya na to sa trunk, kaya wala tayong problema, wala naman tayong karga. So guys, tayo lang kayo sa video, papakita ko yung mga total ng na pick up and amount that we can get from 12 to 3. So guys, na-pick up na natin, no? And then you only have 3 kilometers to the drop-off point. Okay, let's go. And guys, so tapos na tayo sa drop-off. That is $26. So 21 kanina, 26 ngayon, $47 for less than 1 hour. Guys, mapakita ko sa inyo, $40, 7 kilometers, so we'll take that. So this one you can do it in less than an hour as well. Okay, so may dagdag pa siyang $22 for 0 kilometers. I think it is same drop off, same store, which is really damn good. $62. Let's do that. Okay guys, so iba yung name ng dalawang order, iba yung name. So which means maybe magkalapit lang sila, no? Kasi 0 kilometers yung pangalawa. 11 items, which means 11 grocery bags. And the second one is 3 items. So we're hitting $100 after these 2 deliveries. Nga pala, no, sa mga pre-checks na kailangan natin gawin sa sasakyan, aside from the oils, the coolant, you also need to make sure that your brakes are good, your lights are working, just to avoid any accidents, especially at night. Also, one good thing about this town, since maliit na town lang siya, wala talagang masyadong traffic. So nandito na yung mga katropa natin, no, na nag-Uber din. Alright guys, so umuwi muna tayo, no? Kasi it's already 2:27. Now for 2 hours something we already earned, I hope you can see that here, $274. So after nyan, sunduin natin si Lauren ng 3, and then we'll try kung makakabiyahe pa tayo ng hapon. So we stay on the video and then we'll find out. So hi guys, ngayon 5, almost 6 na, 6:01. Try natin malagdagan yung kinita natin sa umaga. So mga 5:20 nakakuha ako ng $14 delivery, and now 2 orders for Subway. Okay, 2 orders for Subway, and as of now yung earnings natin is nasa $290. Okay, so try pa natin dagdagan yan. Let's go and do the pickup.
Okay, let's go.
$500 target for tonight, for the whole day. So we started at 11:40 before lunchtime. So 11:40 until 2:30. Tapos bumalik tayo ng 5 o'clock until 11. So 6 hours plus 2 hours something. Total of almost 9 hours. Okay, so uwi muna tayo. Tingnan natin yung total amount na nakuha natin. Okay, so nandito na tayo sa bahay. Let's see. So ang total amount na kinita natin today is 536. 24 trips. So wala siyang incentive, no? Ito mo $2 yung tip. Not bad for today. So may mga tanong, comment lang kayo. Please like, share and follow. See you sa next video. Thank you.